For those like me, a death dealer, this signaled the end of an era. Like the weapons of the previous century, we too would become obsolete. Pity, because I lived for it.
All right, let's do some comparisons. So first we're gonna do pop can, apple, and ruler. All right, let's get these out of here. All right, here she is with Trinity. And Sarah Connor. Three ladies from three of my favorite franchises: Underworld, Matrix, and Terminator. And I think these might be the only female characters I own. Oh no, I own Wonder Woman as well. So I should have threw Wonder Woman up here too, but we gonna keep it moving. I haven't done this in a while. Here she is with Underworld Blu-ray case. All right. Here she is with two Hot Toys figures. We got Iron Man Mark 47, who I used to put in all my videos, so why not bring him back? And Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. All right. And last but of course not least, here she is with Marcus and a Lycan. So she's taller than Marcus and shorter than the Lycan. Don't know how movie accurate that is. I would have to look it up. But there you go. My Underworld trio right here. I might just get a Victor just to make it complete. All right, that's it for height comparisons and all that good stuff. All right, let's have a closer look at her articulation. I had the coat on, but I had it off at the moment. And honestly, it's not that much of a difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the articulation without the coat on. So head can spin. No, I mean, you get a little side to side. No real up and no real down like that. Like that's as far down as you can get. But the up, nah. The head is on a solid neck piece with a ball joint, but there's really no play or space between the neck and the head to really do any type of real up. So yeah, that's gonna be where it stops for you. Arm on a ratchet, get that high, not really restricted by the outfit. Make sure I don't have no tears or nothing, because this is an old figure fresh out the box. Get it forward. Actually get it pretty high. You can get it higher than that, but I'm not gonna push it like that. And this suit wrinkles real quick. Like you can see the little wrinkles in there. So you will have wrinkles. Double on the elbow. You get a bicep rotation. Typical ball joint. Wrist peg connection. No ab crunch because the corset Actually, it's not even the corset, because the corset is soft and flexible. The body ain't doing that. There's no play in this body that they got her on. So you won't be doing any type of ab crunch and barely any waist rotation. If it's more than this, I'm not gonna risk trying to find out, at least not on camera. I'll, maybe fool around with it off camera. But at the moment, yeah, that's about all you getting. It might be a super stiff joint that's gotten tighter over the years from her being, trapped in the box for all these years. Hey, that's what we're gonna go with. Now the legs in the instructions, the only articulation instructions you get is that the legs can go out this far. So, which I believe they can go further if you pull the pants up. So yeah. And you could probably even get them up higher than that if you can get them from out of these boots. But yeah. All right. You get that on the knee, and that's an ugly joint they're using. And you got to be careful bringing it back because it will pinch. And you can see the wrinkles in the pants. Oh, and I forgot to do the leg. The leg will go that far. Corset is in the way, so that far back. Rotation on the foot. No up, no down, no side to side. I mean, it feels like there's a joint in here on the actual foot and the leg, but these boots are so hard that even if you can get like some type of bend, it bounces right back. So yeah, when you're doing your little A stance, her feet are gonna look like that, which sucks. In the movie, we see Selene do a lot of acrobatic and dynamic feats. A lot of stuff that will make for some excellent figure poses. Well, you're not gonna be doing that with this figure. You can just hang that up now. Unfortunately, that sucks. So, also because of the way her boots are made, you can't really pose them. You got to do a lot of balancing and maneuvering of the legs to get her to stand up and not fall over without a stand. Kind of sucks, but hey. All right, that's it for articulation. Taking a look at Selene's accessories, we got her instructions. Got a base. Y'all know I hate these things. Oh my God, I hate these things. Y'all see what date this is from, right? 2016. This figure old as hell. Got it brand new, still sealed, all the stuff on it. Nervous for a minute because y'all know I already talked about this on my channel. Buying these old figures that's never been opened. The potential of flaking and damage inside the box. Man, I was worried. The stand for the base, this old school wrap around the waist. I don't like these either. This whole setup is trash. Whack. So I'm probably gonna end up getting something updated to replace that because I don't care for that at all. All right, let's start up front. You get the sword. Details are pretty nice. And it's plastic, not die cast, real flexible. And to put it in her hand, you will remove the bottom, slide her hand on, then put this back on. So there's your sword. Her shuriken. They only give you one. Probably won't even use this one. I was gonna say they should have gave you more, but I'm probably not gonna even use this one. So why am I even talking? Give you one grenade. So you get a butter knife. I'm just playing. That's the knife. See the details on the handle. This too is plastic, not die cast. You get a array of hands, mostly for, let's see, what side is that? The right side or the right hand? You only get two for the left hand. Plus you got two relaxed hands on the actual figure. But you get this one. You get this one. Yep. Which looks like the sword holding hand. You get this one. You get this one. Real pale, but she is a vampire, so I guess that kind of goes along with that. That one. And that one. Those are all your hands. It looked like they painted the fingernails. Yeah, they did the fingernails. Look at that. That's cool. You get two of these. And you can pop the cartridge out. And you got a bullet. A silver bullet. With light, the little light thing in it. You can see little details on it. Or maybe you can't. Can y'all see that? Let's do this. Nah, you can't really see it. It's so small, my camera ain't even picking it up, even with the close-up. Yeah, but it's detailed. Like I said, you get two of these. My camera been acting funky lately with the focus. That's not good. That means it's time for something new. That sucks. But yeah, you get two of those. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 of these arrows. All right. And you get the bow. Pretty cool. And it has a light up feature. It comes with batteries, but again, this is from 2016. This thing has been in the box since 2016. So when I took it out to turn it on, those batteries was cooked. But luckily, stay focused up here, man. Luckily I had, and it goes right back to the back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, luckily I had some batteries on deck, so I was able to still swap those out, put these in, and give you the light. So there you go. And the light still works. So here it is with all 6 arrows. All right, there you go. And I had it upside down before when I was showing y'all, so this is what it's supposed to look like. There's the trigger right there. So, all right, man, that's everything for accessories. Let's talk about the head sculpt. So, initially I was like, this doesn't really look like Kate. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. And I was criticizing like the nose. I didn't like the nose. And then I went and looked at actual photos of her, and they kind of got the nose right. So I mean, it looks like her, but it doesn't look like her at the same time. The hair is sculpted pretty well. It's just the face. I don't know, man. It's like it's almost there, but not quite. Again, it does look like her. It's just, I don't know, man. It's you know, I don't know. I mean, they got the wrinkles like around her eyebrows. They got that down. I don't know. I say it's probably out of a 5, it's probably like a 3.5 likeness for me. It resembles her. That's the best way I can put it. This resembles Kate Beckinsale. And yeah, I mean, I'm not angry about it. The scope is cool. It's still good. It's just slightly off to me. Let's dip down to her coat. Taking a look at her coat, pretty good stitching and pattern work on it, especially along the collar, the front. Then you go down the back, like the middle of the back. Great work on that. Excellent. Coat has a nice shine to it. My first issue though is no wires are in it, so you won't be able to pose it. So I'm gonna have to make some makeshift wires or something and wire it up myself, because she did a lot of stuff in her coat in the movie. So it's only right that she has a coat that you can pose. You know, and since mine has been in the box since 2016 with the coat all scrunched up, the coat has wrinkles in it. So I don't know how I'm gonna get these wrinkles out. And it don't really drape like that. It's not wired, but it doesn't drape. It doesn't just hang. It's like stiff. So I don't know. I'm gonna work it out though. But it's gonna be hard getting these wrinkles out. All right, taking off the coat. She basically has on just a basic black like bodysuit, but then you get the corset, and the corset is tailored very well. Again, you got the pattern work in the front, you got the buckles on the sides, and again, I'm seeing stuff that I didn't see in the movie. I didn't realize she had these buckles, and then it's not symmetrical because she has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side and 3 on the other side. But it looks real good. Then she has these like leather like gauntlets, which I think are slightly too big. They should be a little tighter. I guess I shouldn't complain because you can move them around and they are Velcroed on, so I can probably tighten them up. I didn't even know she had these on. When I took the coat off, I'm like, damn, they did a lousy job on the arms, because you can see like the cuts and all that in the suit. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then I found the coat, that the gauntlets were stuck inside the coat. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're not even meant to see this part of her arm. So that explains it. But yeah, they cool. The back of the corset, you can see how it's laced together. The zippers, very well done. No complaints here. Then you got the gun holsters on the side of her pants. Then you go down to the boots. You get even more details with the buckles, the straps. My problem with the boots though, too stiff, so you can't really do any type of pose in other feet, as we discussed already. So, but the outfit looks good and it's held up since 2016. I don't see any issues with it. Unlike my coat, I have like a very, very, very small tear in my coat that you really won't notice unless you're like really examining the figure. So, but it ain't like I can send it back or anything like that. It was brand new in a sealed box, so The seller wouldn't have known that was a rip. So it ain't like it could go back to the store and get me a replacement. And this thing has been long out of print, so it is what it is. But that's a teachable moment. Goes back to what I said in the video before about buying backwards, buying old stuff that's brand new, sealed in the box. You have no way of knowing what the condition of that piece is until you get it out the box. So it's probably best to buy stuff that's been open. It's hit or miss. But that's it as far as like Selene and everything. Give you my final thoughts. As an Underworld fan, I had to grab a Selene, especially after having the Lycan and Marcus in the collection. So it was only right that I had to get her. Star Ace did a pretty good job considering this was 8 years ago. So it's not bad for an 8-year-old figure. A lot of things could be improved on, but I imagine if I'd have got this 8 years ago, I'd have probably been over the moon. Moon, huh? Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. It's a solid piece. I don't think if you was to get it as an Underworld fan, you'd be disappointed. Does lack articulation. Head sculpt ain't 100%. Coat could have been done slightly better. But overall, I'm not too disappointed that I grabbed it, especially since I got it at a pretty good price. So based on everything, I'd say this figure is a good 3 stars out of 5 for an 8-year-old figure. So it's not bad. Solid piece. Worth the pickup if you can get it under market value, at least in my opinion. And that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna get up out of here. You all make sure you do the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all at the next video. This has been another action figure review, but make no mistakes about it. A grown ass man, and I'm out. Peace.